Hey everybody, Frog here. Just going through some PUBG videos and found a couple of wins that I thought you might enjoy. So here we are. I'm playing with Kattens today, landing in Stalba. I'm playing this through the replay. I didn't record it at the time, so there is that. So you get the people's names above our heads, but that shouldn't be too distracting. You can see where people are, where I can't, obviously. I don't have this in-game. I ain't no cheating fool. But anyway, nothing really exciting happens in Stalba here, so what we'll do is we'll just skip ahead to where some action is and, yeah, find some fun. Okay, so just got down to Loba, picked up an M24. Had a good feeling about this game. So yeah, back in the vehicle, got a UAZ. The flight path was southwest to northeast. It kind of flew directly over Stalba where we landed, so that was quite nice. So I thought, you know, going east would take us away from the major fights, seeing that we had to go all the way to military base, so that's all the way to the south of the island. So crossing in this kind of situation, we've still got, what, 50-odd people alive, 60-odd people alive? That's a lot of people to have such a small circle. Okay, so you can hear the buggy on my right. Swip seats. Unfortunately, I realised I'm on single fire at the moment, which was not great, but knocked a guy. Pretty chuffed with that. On this other guy, not sure where he went in the in-game. Realised I've got no bullets. Kattens picked up the 7.6, didn't leave me with any. It's kind of him. Interestingly, we didn't see in the kill feed at that time that that guy died from falling, which meant he ran himself over with his buggy or jumped out too fast. Kattens thought they might have gone to these buildings to the east here. I mean, couldn't see anything. We felt pretty confident to move on. Again, we didn't know that guy died. Okay, so now we're at the garage that's northwest of Milta. Can see some bad dudes. Over the other side. That top 3-story there. Decided not to engage them. I mean, we're still not all the way in the circle, not in a good spot, so we didn't want to kind of alert them to the fact that we were behind. So we do some bunny hopping, make our way down into Milta. We're pretty confident that we haven't got anyone in Milta. Can't be sure, but feel it in the downstairs waters. So anyway, make our way through Milta. Is at this point we decide that swimming is probably the best option. We still don't know. We know there's at least 2 teams over there. You can hear some fighting. We've got boosts. The circle is pretty good for us. We know we can swim across as long as we don't get spotted. This battle on the right-hand side was really good for us. They're too busy fighting each other. So we managed to make a snappy getaway. No boats, have to swim for it. This is a long swim, so I'm going to skip past this bit. So we're still glubbing our way in here. So let's have a look at the circle. We've got this few fights at intersection here, which we could hear just from the water. Let's make our way in. I mean, the big problems for us are anybody on the bridge. So these guys on the bridge that are moving in, this is a problem here. Big problem. We're very open. And these guys in front, we knew they were kind of somewhere there. We heard the shots, but we didn't know exactly where. So, given the circle, we thought, let's just sit here for a bit. Trying to keep an eye on the bridge. It's tough. They got a lot of cover. We haven't really got any. But Chris found a really sneaky little spot there. Decided to push on in just a little bit further. Problem here. So we know people are going to get pushed out of Nova. We know there's people by the intersection here. And we can hear the gunfights up at the top there. Those guys in the blue are getting pretty hammered by those 2 sneaky boys at the top near the drop. And given that we saw the drop earlier, we can make a pretty good guess that those guys have got the level 3 stuff. Sounds from the shots that those guys might have an MK14. It's kind of tough to distinguish at that distance for my old ears. But we make our way down the beach. It's probably the safest option for us right now. We thought maybe under the bridge. That's tough. Just scanning the bridge here. Still can't see the guys at the end, although obviously you can see the name tags. Still worried about Novo people. Okay, so we can hear those shots. We think, okay, so up on little dome on top of the hill there. Nope. Kind of maybe someone back in Novo, not entirely sure. We can hear the guys at intersection now. I can just see the top of that building. Got an ATEC, so good for me to see what's around. Didn't see the guys at the moment. You can see just that one guy in there is knocked in this group here. Knocked by the guys at the top on the ridge further in towards the island. So obviously didn't know that one guy was knocked there. They've got some issues. And there's a BRDM in the middle of the water there. But okay, still can't see anybody over there. Scanning the bridge for people, just in case we need to move up. So we start moving up. So now here comes our first problem. We can't see these guys. We can hear them, we hear their shots, but we can't see them. And this is a problem for us, because if we move down the beach, they are probably going to move the same direction as us. They know people are in this intersection here. We can see them, and they just saw us then as well. See the guy on the top? Yep, hit Chris for one. Came down inside. I think I took a pot shot at him here. No, I didn't. Okay, but they got kind of shot by somebody else, so we thought, right, let's move on in. So now moving up underneath the bridge. Still got these guys on the other end of the bridge. This is still a big problem. And we didn't know these guys were this close. They've moved up a lot. And this is my first mistake. I did not check the left here. I should have done. I couldn't quite see. But look, I pushed forward. This was not a good thing for me to do. I just see them. Okay, so we've got one. I didn't see the guy on the left. That was the saving grace. I missed this next guy. This guy's good. Got a micro Uzi. That'll help you at that distance. Managed to get a couple of shots in there. So low on HP, so lucky. And then that was not Chris. That was the guy from the bridge. Cantons did not kill that guy, which I found out just now. Met this guy, and then he started getting shot from the bridge. So these guys on the bridge have got some pretty good aim here. Managed to hit that guy. Exchanged some shots. So that's my helmet pretty much toast. Still got a good level 3 vest, but my helmet is pretty bad now. But you can see how hard it is to see people. Lucky I've got an ATEX. I'm so lucky here. Thought I might try and get a shot in there, but miss. And I think now, because I've used my first aids, I need to pick up some more. So thankfully that dead guy gave me some treats. Chris starts to exchange some shots there with the bridge people. And luckily, those guys at the intersection that we forgot about before, these guys, they did good. They kept one of those guys busy. And here I shoot, and I must have hit the railing. Didn't hit him. I thought that was spot on. But again, ducking and weaving, ducking and weaving. I shoot, doesn't connect. That's not me that did that damage. Those are the guys from the intersection. But luckily, they keep him busy enough. Shoot him in the back, miss the pan. And I'm good. So let's move up. We've got this interesting situation south of the circle here. We're lucky we're not in those groups there. Pretty tough. Got a long way to run. Phase 5. This circle will do damage. So having a little nice trip by the beach. Enjoying the nice sunny weather on Erangel. Got some nice cover up here. Still worried about up left. We know those intersection guys are going to be moving parallel to us in. So I keep checking to my left. Thankful that I've got this tree cover. Pretty good for me. And we know we want to get to this beach. It's going to finish on the beach. We can hear shots. We still see that weird old BRDM in there. What's that all about? Who knows? We're making our way into the circle. All good. So now we're getting to this last section. I can hear these guys. I can't see them because of the foliage. And now I hear that guy by the shack. Near the M24 over to the left. So now I know there's somebody over by there. Just by luck, I see that guy as I put my head above. Just wanted to make doubly sure I didn't flip and miss there, so I paid a bit of extra time. This guy's got some nice hiding. I can't see him, but Cattons manages to shoot him in the bum. All good. Excellent. Very nice. So now I know that we've still got that guy there. I heard his shots earlier. Can't see him though, helpfully behind the tree. But we're in the circle again. Nice. Phase 6. Boost up again. Always got to keep them boosts up. So I think I just missed that guy. I'm a little confused by the smoke. I thought that maybe that guy wasn't finished by Chris. I think I missed that guy. Yep. Just see him by the... I want to make sure I'm low. I couldn't quite see him. I still thought that might have been a guy in the smoke there. Definitely not. So I feel pretty safe to push downwards. So now we're getting towards the end of the game here. So there's this lone guy. See him on the edge? He was pretty difficult to see. Full-on headshot. Level 3 helmet. That saved him. Look how much health he has left. Hardly any. Luckily, he had that little dip to prone in. So lucky. This guy up on the hill has still got issues. Catton's given me some feedback saying that that guy's been taken out by the guys by the shack. So now we have to push forward. We know we have to move further into the circle. We've got a couple of guys that are at the end here. Really close to the end game now. So this is where the circle really starts to push and you see the bite of the blue zone. 6 left now. Missed that shot. I missed that shot as well. Catton seems to be doing most of the damage. Now the play zone comes in. Look at this. Eats those people. They're going down. 3, 6, 5, 4, 3. Close, close, close. Last guy. All done. GG. Not bad for a 40-year-old. Okay, so let's go on to a solo game now. This is me playing on my Todd. Nobby No Mates playing a bit of Karakin. Still not decided on this map. I think I like it. Definitely better in solos and duos. Squads I think is too hectic. The number of snipers makes it kind of annoying. The loot's pretty good though. I mean, sometimes it's good, you feel really good, and then sometimes you'll land in a city or somewhere like this with another team and you find Boggle, which makes it really not fun. But anyway, throw in some stickies. These are a really cool little addition. I really like these sticky bombs and this mechanic of destroying some stuff. It's kind of nice. Got the Winnie. I am a bit of a Winnie fan, but not today. So I need to make my way in, and I know that some of these underground tunnels lead kind of the direction I want to go. So I just make doubly sure there's not someone down here. They heard my sticky bomb for sure. So yep, lootin', lootin', lootin'. Find some stuff. We're coming up the other side. Throw a sticky bomb. Open this top bit here. Hear that ringtone in my sleep. We move up. They need to fix this. It's really annoying to vault here. You can't vault when you're close to the edge. I've made my way out of the other end of the tunnel system. I'm just checking the city on the north coast here. Not entirely sure if there's anybody in there. Just making sure I'm not going to get shot from there, picking up some stuff. And here you can see a guy's moving up. Just hear his footsteps. There. Pretty nice couple of headshots there. Need to boost up fast. Not a great idea of me to do that. I should have probably made it to his box, or actually even better to the kind of edge of this rock here, away from the site of the city, but I don't know, fast paced. I don't think I was paying much attention. Scanning the city, see the drop. That's too good. I've got to go for that drop. It's mine. Made my way to the drop. Pretty uneventful. No shots, no nothing. All good. Everything's good. It's great. So here I find some very nice treats indeed. Full level 3, obviously. And an AWM. Now, not a great scope. 3x, but, you know, it is what it is. It's not bad on Karakin, actually, 3x. And this guy, you can see him on the feed. Obviously, I couldn't see him. And you'll see this guy quite regularly over the next few minutes. It's very exciting, I can tell you that now. So I've been ducking around top of this hill for a little while. That guy is still in the same building, still looking the same way. You'll see he just watches north. He's not AFK. You see his little arrow moving. He's moving. And now I see this guy going for the drop that I have already lovingly looted. So I think, well, I'm not going to get an angle here. And if he tries to run back or across, I'm not going to get a great angle. So I decide to try and move up. Hit him. Don't kill him. I don't know how. I must have shot him in the arm or the hand or something like that. AWM should have finished him off. Guy in the building hasn't moved a muscle. He's just there. Now I thought that would be a hit, but I think just the angle. I just caught the top there. But luckily he decides to peek, which was the wrong thing for him to do. Finished. Okay. Building guy. Still there. You keep doing what you're doing, my man. He is pushing the boundaries of excitement in this game. I've been lucky with the circle so far, so I'm just hanging around. Similar hill, similar area. Our little buddy still is loving that room down there. He hasn't moved. Little peek. So now, you know, I kind of hear these guys just behind the ridge here. Not quite able to see what's going on. After a little firefight over there, I've been watching. See this guy move across, not quite got the guts to... I should have probably taken a shot there, he's in the blue anyway. But I decided, well, he's got to run down the hill. So, take a shot, not leading enough. Hides down in the blue there. He makes the mistake of giving me a little peek. And he's done. So in betwixt this exciting interlude, you'll see that our little buddy has had to have moved out of our his little hidey hole down there because of the black zone. Big old missiles that come down. So I think I just move up here. I see some action over there. Guys duck down behind the wall. I just hang about here for a little bit. Some time passes. I've been watching this little farm area for a while. Can't see anything. So we move down. And the eagle-eyed amongst you will have seen that our little buddy has picked a rather little spicy hidey hole. He's playing the aggressive game. So I walk up on this and I think, look, there's 7 people alive, smallish circle, I need to check this. Can't hear anything because somebody in there? How do we know? Peekaboo! What the hell? A little bit spooked. I think, okay, let's just sticky bomb this guy. Let's have some fun. Tracking was a bit off there. But sticky bombed. Flushed out. All that waiting around clearly paid off for that poor guy. Hiding behind a pile of rubbish in a dome. I can't stay here. I have to move up. This is not, you know, something I really wanted to have to do. Those buildings up there are pretty scary. I haven't heard any shooting from up there, so I felt pretty confident to move up. I check in this building. Start to get shot and I have to move fast. I know he's over by the trees, corner of the blue. And this guy duped me a little bit there, still getting shot by the other guy. He had to get killed by one of us. It was me. And that guy, no, he's in that. He's got to be in that building there. There's no other place he can be. The AWM is loud. This is a worry. People could be up in those buildings. They can shoot me any time from here. And even more, that black zone, the kind of missile strike, is going to come down. So people are going to get pushed out. I'm starting to get a little twitchy now. Only 4 alive. I still need to make sure this guy is in this building. I've got to walk up that hill. I'm going to be out in the open. I need to make sure this guy is not in this building. But I know he is, and I haven't seen him move. Oh my gosh. So I'm pushing up, trying to see if I can see anybody on the lip of the hill. Maybe he moved out. And I see his head just down in that building. Which was the end of that guy. Don't bother reloading the AWM. It's no point now. I'm not going to use it from now on. 3 alive. So I'm going to put my best frog sneak-in flippers on. I've got time. 42 seconds to make my way in. Listening all the time. Checking just down here, see if anybody's behind me. Now I need to check. Pretty good. This blue is pushing in, so left it a little too late. That could have been dangerous. I'm pretty comfortable out here. I'm not too happy being inside buildings in situations like this. Being outside is sometimes a little better. Got good cover. Zone finishes. I think right now I need to move. No need to rush, plenty of time. And I hear footsteps on my left. So I thought, right, I'm going to have to wait, just check they're not going to pop out. I don't know the map well enough to know all the doors, so checking down and up. I thought, oh, maybe I'll hop over that wall, but I didn't in the end. So anyway, I need to scooch my way down. I know one's to my left somewhere, and the other one's got to be round here somewhere. Could be behind any of these walls. Now I hear this guy. Runs into him. Just eat them up, fella. Eat them up. Yum, yum, yum. He tripped down the hill into it. Oh, that's good. So now I'm left in the last one. I know he's in that building. He has to be. But just to check, I really need to make sure that this ridge down to my left, there's not another guy coming up this hill. Need to make doubly sure. Okay, I'm good. So I'm happy now. So I can move back down. I know he's in this building. Can't be anywhere else. I mean, he could be outside the wall, but I had a feeling he wasn't. He makes a pretty bad mistake here. Opens the door. I know he's there. Unfortunately, leaning the wrong way, and luckily got that last shot in. And the replay did some weird stuff at the end. But anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. I had fun with these 2 games. Slap like now or something? Whatever the kids do these days. Anyway, see you next time.